Hi, this is just a little video I want to share with you because I am so passionate about these scripts that people keep using, and I want to get the message across to call centers and anyone else who's using a script why they don't work in cold calling. It is, just so frustrating, but I was inspired to put this video up because I had a call I received from someone who was evidently using a script, and they were calling for beneficial. And here's a quick recap of the actual call itself. I said, hello. The salesperson said, hello madam, my name is calling from beneficial, how are you today? In response, I said, well, did you say beneficial? And the salesperson said, yes, beneficial, madam. And I said, oh, okay. So I've already spoken to you guys and we have agreed that there's nothing you can do for me, and likewise me for you, and that you wouldn't call me anymore. The salesperson to that said, oh, I understand your concerns, madam, but at that point I interrupted them saying, do you really understand my concern? The salesperson then hung up, which was a shame for them, not for me. It's all done in a very calm tone, but why did they hang up? Well, it's quite simple. It's because their script didn't allow them to think for themselves at that point, and they didn't know where to go. They were in a corner and they just didn't know what to say back to me. And this happens when they're calling hundreds of people every day. They're not being able to listen to the other person or understand the other person, so they can't say they understand. They don't understand. And what happens then is that they're not allowed to grow and learn from the experience that they're having with every individual person. Just think how many people they speak to and they could learn from their experiences. So that's not fair when this happens to either party, the recipient or the cold caller. And I'm going to summarize now for you 5 reasons, as to why you should absolutely stop using a script if you still are. 1. You don't know what the other person is going to say. So your script is a big risk because it's only half the story. It's not like an actor's script, okay? Actors have script. Why does it work for them? Because the other person that they're speaking to that's named in that script has the other half of that script. So when you put them together, the conversation flows perfectly and it works. But that's not the case with your customers. They don't have the other half of your script. So you can't predict and you don't know what they're going to say to you, because whatever you say back is probably not going to fit in with whatever they're going to say. Okay. Number 2, it dehumanizes you. People know when you're using a script because you sound like you're a robot, or like you're reading, like you're literally reading whatever it is that you're saying to people. Number 3, you don't listen when you're using a script. You can't listen to the person because you're too busy looking through your script for the answers to whatever they might have said or something similar. So what they say doesn't fit, and then you don't even get to acknowledge what they're saying because you're panicking. Number 4, you can't build rapport because of all of the above that I've just said. So if you can't build rapport, you can't possibly get past the gatekeeper and you can't sell anything, because you can't even sell yourself. And finally, you will never learn. Learning, development, it all comes from making mistakes. And if you're using a script, you can't see where the mistakes are because you're too busy focusing on getting the script across. That doesn't allow you to learn anything from the other person. It doesn't allow you to grow. It doesn't allow you to become better at cold calling. So please, dump the script. Have a structure. That always works. But scripts, they're just too restrictive. I know some of you probably do use structures and call it a script. That's fine. If you're using that, you know what that is. But if you are literally using a script that says if the customer says yes, go here. If the customer says no, go there. Dump it. Dump it. You should have a simple structure. You want to get in there, you want to introduce yourself. You want to engage the customer with whatever it is and sell yourself to them. Okay. You want to find out if there's any potential in you speaking further with this customer. And if there is, you want to move through to try and get somewhere with it. Okay. That's a simple structure. That's off the top of my head, but I could give you a much more refined one if you want one. But, you know, dump the script and you'll do a lot better. Again, thanks for watching. I'm going to put another video out this week because this was just an extra little tip based on a little experience I had from a cold caller. All right, take care.